Many a times because of lacking much things as people with less privileged, many a times the community undermine the people who are less privileged. It has been a sequence, it has been something that has been always happening over the time. Whenever one sees someone who is less privileged, there is something in them that just eventually see them different than other people. This thing has been always happening, and it has caused a lot of damages unto those who are considered as less privileged. But one thing for sure, we need to always remember that we are one a people. We are an obligation to show love to each other, to balance one another, to show that we are one a people. Yes, we are an obligation to love each other, not only by words, but let us show it into other people's groups. One can be considered as less privileged today, but tomorrow the story can be different. You can be considered as not with less privileged today, but tomorrow a story can change. So tomorrow is untold. Understand the importance of every other people in this time of the living. I talked about a subject, tomorrow is untold. Check the link on the description section. You'll know what I'm talking about. Yes, let us show love to each other. Let us be there for one another. Let me, without wasting much time, share with you 5 things to make you value less privileged people. Number 1, avoid discriminating them for any reason. Discrimination makes one feel out of place. Discrimination makes one feel not wanted. Discrimination makes one feel useless at a time. Avoid to discriminate people's groups who are considered with less privileged. Make them a part of you. Number 2, make them feel important. Making one feel important, it raises their self-esteem. It makes them feel, wow, tomorrow is worth the living. It makes them have guts to work harder, to press on towards the mark, into changing their situation, into becoming a better people tomorrow. It's important we often make other people feel important. Take for instance, how do you feel when people make you feel important? In life, for you to understand other people's situations, exercise empathy. Put yourself in their shoes. You best understand. Number 3, treat people fairly. One considered less privileged and the one not. These people are important. Not because of seeing those with a better living, respect them more than those without. Treat people fairly at every other time. Don't, because of those who seemingly wearing fancy clothes, driving Porsche cars, then consider them first than those considered less privileged. It is not right a thing to do. Yes, many times this is happening in communities. But in this life, as I said earlier, tomorrow is untold. As I also mentioned and emphasized that since tomorrow is untold, your condition today might not be the same tomorrow. You might be struggling today, but tomorrow helping those who are struggling. You might be considered less privileged today, but tomorrow a story can be different. So let us not treat them fairly because we are hoping tomorrow they'll be better. No. But let this be a part of us. to live well with one another, to consider each other in this lifetime. When we talk about philanthropy, these are other things that we lift so that we make life worth living for all of us. Exercise treating other people fairly, irregardless of their life challenges, irregardless of their tribe. Our number 4 is invite them in important meetings. How do you feel when you are invited in meetings? More so, important meetings. You feel, wow, I'm considered. Wow, I'm remembered. Wow, this is good. So eventually in that process, you gain self-esteem. You feel tomorrow is worth the living. You feel important. You feel a human being among others. So by this, you are best helping people who are considered with less privileged feel more valuable. This is how you can make them feel valuable in the society. Make them feel able to do more work, more exploits. Many people at times, especially those who are considered less privileged, and because of discrimination, of people undermining them, of facing certain situations caused by people on them, only because they are considered as less privileged, they at times fail to perform in life. They may be talented, they may be gifted, they may be having a certain skill, but they fail to perform. Why? Because of having a lot of things in their mind. Why are people treating us like this? Why are people behaving like this on us? Why are we even worth living? Why are we in this situation? So those burdens on their mind can at times forces them to stop performing well, even though they are well gifted, they are intelligent, they are skilled. At times they can abandon their calling because in them they'll be like, who will concentrate on us? Who will pay attention on us? It's better we forget about these things and let those who live better do the work, which is not the right thing to do. In this life, we're not here to discriminate each other. We're not here to fight each other, but to improve one another, to balance each other, to strengthen each other, even as we press on towards the mark. Because we all desire to make it in life. We all desire to see life worth living. Why should we not support each other? My last one, which is our number 5 for this video, it is around ask them for advice at times. Wow. When you reach out to anyone to request for an advice, they often feel considered. That alone can make them feel like touching heavens. Will make them feel like they are the best ever in this world. So if you ask for advice for people who are considered with less privileged, you are in a way making them feel shiny in this life. You are in a way making them feel precious in this life. The work that you have done to their life is unexplainable. You would have took them from a certain level to another. Because being considered as less privileged does not mean you can't think. Does not mean you can't give wise advice. Does not mean you are useless. Does not mean you are nothing. No. It's just but a situation of being under the category of being less privileged. But you are very important and your life is bound to change into a better one. I'm here to tell you, even as I round up on this video, It's very important to consider one another. It's very important not to hire people on the basis of their financial status. It's very important not to respect people on the basis of their financial status. It's very essential to consider every other people according to their skill, talent, calling, gift, not on the basis of financial status, of tribe, of background. Let brotherly love continue. I love you so much. It's I, the Shalom Man. I encourage you to encourage other people in your community not to disvalue people with less privilege, not to disvalue people groups who are considered as less privileged. But let us balance each other. Let brotherly love continue even as we press on towards the mark. I encourage you, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, just hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be a part of Shalom family going further. Yes, I remain the Shalom Man. See you on the next one. Until then, remain Shalom minded. Bye.